Oceanbird is developing its own vessel that's, as you said, it's tailored for the wind. And the one you're developing on your own that's not retrofitting on existing vessels is called Orcell Wind. And that is very exciting. It's the world's first wind power RoRo vessel, roll-on, roll-off vessel. And as I understand it, it's planned to enter service 2027. And it will be 217 meters long, 39 meters wide, and have a height of incredible 70 meters. And you can explain that, but that's due to its enormous, the enormous height is due to that you have 6 Oceanbird wings that are standing upright position. So could you tell us about this very exciting vessel?
Yeah, it's a joint project together with Wallenius and Wallenius Wilhelmsen. So they are the one who actually are going to build a vessel and so on. So we are a part into that project to produce and submit the wings for the vessel. So we've been working with that for several years now, and getting closer and closer to actually ordering the vessel.
Yeah, and these wings, it reminds me very much, and I think it's obvious when you look at them, of airplane wings actually. Basically airplanes wings, I mean, to simplify it a little bit, of course, you can explain more in detail, but and as we said, it stands up, and you can have the different number of them, but of course on this dedicated vessel you have 6 of them, so basically you're focusing 100% on, or as much as possible, on a propulsion with wind. Can you explain, I mean, a little bit about the background, of the thinking behind these so-called Oceanbird 560 wing sails?
Yeah, I mean, the idea has been to have a fully sailing vessel. I mean, that's where it started and was beginning a research project for several years. And it was the whole Oceanbird concept, or the Orcell wind vessel, as you talk about. I mean, there are several things into that, not only wings, but it's also designing the hull, looking into how can we do different speeds and so on. So the idea is then to have it fully sailing. Then you will have, of course, certain times when you cannot sail because you don't have wind. You will have situations when you need to go into port and so on also. So it's not 100%. But when you have good winds and so on, then the idea is to have it 100% sailing. And then you will have otherwise propulsion from an engine also.
Yeah. Yeah, and that was my kind of follow-up question. So, I mean, to what degree is it, using the sails, the wing sails, and to what degree do you have to sometimes, of course, when you come into harbor and so on, or when it's no insufficient wind? Could you say anything about that?
Yeah, I mean, we are sailing up to 20 meters per second wind, and when the wind is above that, we take them down for safety reason. So our safety philosophy is then that we take them down. So if you go into stronger winds and so on, then of course that. There could be different short routes when it doesn't make sense to bring up the wings because you just go a very short distance, and you need to take them down and so on also. So, but I mean, more than 50% of the savings will come from the wings. That's basically the intention of it. And you can also say, and I mean, one wing would save around 600 tons of fuel every year. So it's a lot of savings because they are, of course, utilizing a lot of fuel otherwise.
Yeah, and on the specific Orcell wind vessel, you will have 6 of these wing sails, right?
Yeah, so that's quite enormous saving that you will have from that perspective.
Yeah.